Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining me to some more of our Swedish campaign. We're trying to form the Swedish Empire ever so slowly. Yep. Things are going well in our favor. I wish you could capture territories. You could capture planes on the ground. Like, say, marching into an airport where they have nowhere to retreat from. I wish you could capture the airplanes from that mission. Yeah. So, things are going well. Alright, I'll unpause right here. The thing is, it's only been 15 days, and ever since the Germans joined us, things have gone well in our favor since then. We'll just move this unit straight into Gothenburg, or Gothenburg. Let's see. We'll move this unit down here. Alright, we're moving into Gothenburg. We're attacking. Our general, who has higher recon value, is doing fairly well. Okay, we did 9% damage, so it's like 3% damage per ship. Not terrible. Then we're gonna move straight into Gothenburg. Alright, we got artillery up, so that's good. It still is 1937, so that does in fact mean we can move forward and get construction 2. Which is a fairly helpful tech for what we've been trying to do. Alright. Looking around here. We are going in. I'm fairly certain we've lost a naval bomber during our air missions. Let's see. Our bombers lost. Yeah, I'm just gonna take them off. They don't seem to be doing anything too significant. I mean, we already don't have that great of a situation at the beginning of the game, Air Force-wise. Okay, we got our Scandinavian Vabis, or Fabis, or whatever you want to call it. And now we're going to motion ourselves over to Concentrated Industry 2. We'll transition right there. Monthly opinion. That sounds pretty good. Improving the opinions of others. So, since we're at war, we could go for war economy, which is very good. So I'm gonna grab war economy as soon as we can. Yes. And now construction and everything should just move a whole lot easier. For instance, March 7th. No longer impeded by the fact that we can't change. Now that we have Gothenburg. I wonder if Sweden is going to capitulate now. Well, it looks like they're gonna fight. Basically tooth and nail for everything that they have. Alright, I think the Germans are gonna be able to clean up this northern push. So, let's move down here. Let's set the final goal right there. And let's go. So our troops are moving around, they're moving forward. And that's nice. That's definitely nice. We have close air support that we should probably just assign to southern Sweden. so we can help out in some of our battles. Hopefully they are helpful enough to have some sort of significant difference in this war. Alright, we're gonna keep pushing this Swedish troop right on out of here. Alright, that leaves us to close up this gap right here, and that surrounds 3 Swedish units, which is something they cannot handle at this point. Alright, we're gonna move down right here and make sure that they can't just open right up. Open up this front against us. Yep. So we'll likely see them lose this battle very quickly now that they're running low on supply and they're fully encircled and everything's just not going in their favor. Yep. Overrun. So everybody, let's move forward. Let's assign you. Alright. So everything is going well. Come to realize that they are losing way more Swedes than they can handle. And other than that, I don't think there's anything to worry about. Now we're up to 3 infantry equipment built a day, which is good. We need some more bombers, some more naval bombers, some fighters, just the general stuff. We still have a tiny surplus of towed artillery and support equipment, so that's good, that's good. Alright. Now, hopefully we'll be able to overtake these Swedish forces and push right on into Malmo. It's our main goal here is to go straight to Malmo. So we're pushing them along. Alright. Alright, so they cut themselves off. That's not really smart. That wouldn't have been my first choice, but hey, there's not much I can do about it. So as soon as this battle's done, I can see them surrendering very quickly. And since we have air superiority, alright, we're doing some damage. They're taking some losses slowly, slowly, slowly. Alright, and we won. That was a pretty quick civil war. Managed to finish it very early, I would say. The only issue is now we're having trouble with putting some boots on the ground. Definitely have to build up our military factories. That's going to be something that's going to be important. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a lot of military factories in Småland. Alright. So we have till March 1st for that to be complete. So that'll be next month on the 1st. It's too bad that we've experienced a lot of losses that we can't really maintain. Yep. Just mark that as our goal, and hopefully, I really hope that we can get some help, just in general. Alright, we have a fully repaired fleet now. And now the Civil War is done. We've pretty much established ourselves. I don't know if we want to immediately join the Axis. Actually, I could understand. Let's join the Axis. I mean, we can leave the faction at any time. Sounds kind of like an addiction. I can do it. I can leave any time. Yeah. I think we're just gonna... I'm gonna justify it over Ostlandet, because that's the most valuable province right near us. Alright, we're building up. We have our construction effort going. Alright, so over time I think we're going to have we're going to be able to build ourselves up. We're going to be able to build ourselves back up. And I think that's the positive that we're going to get out of this war, is our ability to recover. So we're going to start deploying these terrible units, getting them out there. Of course, immediately being assigned to this front line. Alright. So now we're going to motion our way for the armament effort. So we can join. So the Germans will like us. The Soviets will dislike us. Well, we're already going against the Soviets, so that sounds like a good choice for us, personally. We're exporting a lot to Romania, Italy now. Alright, we're denouncing the ideals of Norway. I kind of feel bad for them. Because in all honesty, Norway didn't really do anything. They just kind of existed in our presence. Never mind, they did do something. Alright. I'll add this building right here with Scania. And we can see things are going in our favor. We're going to be able to build up our first Swedish military factories. And with these military factories, we'll actually be able to support a real army. Our focuses after armament effort, I think, are going to go collectivist and then nationalism. That way we can get that militarism, which will give us 5% recruitable population. I think we'll just get one armament effort, and then we'll move down collectivist as soon as possible. I mean, let's look. Yeah, it's gonna be some time. That's for sure. It's gonna take some time. It's an old port strike. Very little information. Yep. So just slowly building things back up. Some small amounts of infantry equipment. Obviously we're in the red. It's going to take 10 days to fill up the storages. Which is too bad, really, when you think about it. We have 10 convoys. Some naval bombers, some fighters. Look in here. Production wise. Want to build up a construction order for some of those naval bombers. Just assigning one. And that way, our first factory, it'll just go to basically building back up the tiny bit of Air Force that we used to have. Huh. It's just gonna take some time, honestly. I don't see any other way to say it. Alright. We're gonna be able to put him on the ground very soon. Once this gets to... Yep. We're at magical numbers. Get these militar comrades out there. Yeah. I know they're gonna be greenhorns, but there's not much we can really do about that. We just need to have soldiers on the border. That's the most I can say about it. So let's see. Attrition for moving in a mountain. Yeah. For some reason you don't take attrition while moving if it's just if you railroad around. Doesn't make all that much sense to me personally, but I guess it makes sense. Alright. So now we have at least a single unit for every single Norwegian unit on our borders. So that's definitely a step forward. Yeah. Our next technology is probably going to focus on building up our production efficiency cap, I think. I think that'd be our next route, getting improved machining tools. Yeah. So this month we're gonna have our first newly built military factory. And so that'll be done instantly. There we go. Now, looking in production, only gonna make 3 of them a year, it looks like. Which, honestly, is just terrible when you think about it. Next complete will be the 31st of July. That's atrocious, honestly. Not a carrier naval bomber. I don't know why I chose that. Yeah, just a normal naval bomber. There we go. 17th of July. A lot less labor intensive. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get that production efficiency cap right here. And that'll likely just be the small bit of construction that I personally force onto my people. Our total need for naval bombers is filled already, somehow. Let's see, CV naval bombers. Yeah, I'm just building normal naval bombers. I kind of want to get rid of the carrier naval bombers. I don't really have a use for them. So we're making 0.01 naval bomber per day. Alright, looking here, we can see our stockpiles took a huge dip once we went to war. Or once the Civil War started. Which is, honestly, it's too bad. Yeah. It'll take a ton of help before we can actually have any sort of real hold in this area. Alright. Deploy some more of these military mods. Honestly, I'm just trying to fill up the border at this point. I don't think that's necessarily the best thing to do, but it is the only thing I can do at this point. Looking at how this game works. Alright. It's just gonna take time, I think. We need some sort of army. And that's basically what my goal is to get some sort of army out there. It doesn't necessarily have to be the best army, it just has to be an army. A generic army. So we're gonna get about 0.30. Alright. Maybe we'll push into May and get a naval bomber done by May. Actually, I'm just gonna take all of our... I don't really see us being able to do much with this. So we'll go ahead and do that. Let's boost up our infantry equipment production just a tiny bit more. Just a teeny tiny bit more. Our infantry equipment stockpiles, it's pretty high. I'd say the same with our towed artillery. We've built up quite the stockpile in that sense. Alright, division's still preparing, and they're straight. Well, as soon as the divisions stop needing to repair. Alright. I'm definitely going to want to declare war as soon as I can. So October. Definitely have to have Norway here expect a land war, whether they want to or not. So now that that has happened, we're gonna move on over to okay. Hindenburg was fine. That's cool. That's cool. Alright, we're building up our military factories ever so slowly. Ever so slightly. Alright. 11th of June. So that'll be next month on the 11th. We'll finally have just enough. Huh. We are getting a ton of infantry equipment nowadays. I think reassigning was definitely the best idea, or a good move forward. Thank you for joining me. I've been your host, Hoodlum. I hope you're enjoying our Scandinavian Empire campaign. Things look like they're gearing up to be a fairly interesting war. We're justifying against Norway, which is expected. I think our next target is going to be Denmark, because Germany will target. They have the ability to target Denmark just on their own, and so we definitely don't want to deal with that. But thank you for joining me. I've been your host Hoodlum, and signing off.